Hi again. What? I wasn't sure if I was going to cover this, but I'm going to do it now. It's R. Kelly. He's been found guilty of all charges of sexual exploitation, racketeering, kidnapping, child abuse, whatever the charges are. Despite pleading guilty, but he was found guilty. So this happened September 27th. And what's interesting about September 27th is it's the date that the Jesuit order or Society of Jesus was established. 1540, 481 years ago. And given that it's 481 years, that's been established 481 years on the day R. Kelly got convicted. And in Gematria, 481 is the ancient accepted Scottish rite of Freemasonry. So they undoubtedly picked a perfect day to convict R. Kelly. And 175 would I? Okay, I'm just trying to remember something here. $175. I will get back to that if I can. This is R. Kelly. He born January 8th, American singer, songwriter, record producer, and convicted sex offender. Credited with redefining R&B and hip hop, earning nicknames such as the King of R&B, the King of Pop, Soul, the Pied Piper of R&B. These are his charges: racketeering, sexual exploitation of a child, kidnapping, bribery, sex trafficking. I'm about to show you that all these media trials that we see in all these so-called trials that we see in the media, they get so much attention. It's all by the numbers. It's all bullshit. I mean, this is like his most famous song, I would say. I Believe I Can Fly, for soundtrack Space Jam. Mine are the album version. The radio edit, interestingly, is 4 minutes and 42 long, and 42 is Freemason 42, Slavery 42, N-word 42. A number stumped on black people, which happens with 42. And it's 24 years till the day. 24 years since the song was released, on the day he was convicted, and 24 is a reflection of 42. Like I said, 42 slavery, 42 Freemasonry, 42 N-word. And also 9,000 days since that song came out. R. Kelly equals 79. Interesting, he's got like murder numbers here, so he might be a sacrifice one day. 79 R. Kelly, like Society of Jesus 79 is his name, but not his full name, but his name. Robert Kelly. Robert Kelly is 154. The year that Society of Jesus, or the Jesuit order, was established. 1540, like 154. Racketeering 116, like Catholic Church 116. Sexual exploitation equals 244. I will get to 244 if I can. Bribery 79, like Society 79, R. Kelly 79. Sex trafficking 71, like Catholic. kidnapping, another one of the charges 56, that's his ITG 56. His full name, Robert Sylvester Kelly. Like, 9,000 days since I Believe I Could Fly was released, and his name equals 90. 117 we'll get to. His last name, Kelly, in reverse English Sumerian is 42. 42 as I mentioned before. Saturn 42, Freemason 42, February 42, Enward 42, Jesuit 42, Fake News 42, because it is fake news. I found this fascinating. Again, reverse English Sumerian. Music 42, Kelly 42, as I mentioned before. Now, English Sumerian, Vatican 42. Women 42, because it's just excuse me, it's about his what he did to women as well. That's what the trial is about. Get out of the way. 117. That's important because Boule, which is a secret society that famous black people have been members of, is 171 in the primes, reflection on 117, like Robert Sylvester Kelly, R. Kelly's real name. This is another bullshit, trying to say, decades of silent protection for the abusive male genius. What R. Kelly's guilty verdict will what R. Kelly's guilty verdict will impact the music industry. And the music industry, for the most part, is entirely controlled by the elite, just like professional sports is. They run this shit. Well, whatever famous person we're talking about when it comes to all these media trials, they're all done by the numbers, so it's all bullshit. These charges are bullshit. Now, given that he gets convicted on Jesuit Day, which was 27th, and also this is going to be an important number. 175,000 days since the Jesuit order was founded on the day he got convicted, right? 27th of September. And what's interesting about 175, I have to go back a bit. It's there somewhere. This is why 175 is important, because 175 is the number of thousand. 175 is 175,000 days since the founding Jesuit order on the 27th of September, and sexual assault in gematria equals 175. Not a coincidence. They had to code it this way. As I mentioned about 244 is a 54 prime, and R. Kelly is 54 years old, like Jesuit order 54. Sexual exploitation is 244, and it's a 54 prime, and R. Kelly is 54 years old, and Jesuit order 54. Now this is interesting. Let me just bring it up. Though it's not called Boule, it is significant. It's significant to famous black people because it's a Masonic fraternity established in 1904. 117 years till the day R. Kelly got convicted. Old. 117 years old. What's interesting about 117? Because Robert Sylvester Kelly equals 117. Like the number of years since this Masonic fraternity for black people was established. And the number of days is 42,000 days. I mean, all end with is 42, slavery is 42, Freemasons 42, Satans 42, fake news is 42. Because a lot of these singers, I mean, also he's probably a boule. They are members of this Masonic fraternity. And to show you, Martin Luther King Jr., the founders of the NAACP, civil rights leader Robert J. Abel, Julian Abel, United Nations ambassadors, I mean civil rights leaders, I mean mayors, CEOs, Eric Holder, former Attorney General for Barack Obama. One thing I should have mentioned, he was born on the 8th of January, and we get 262 days of his age, and 262 is the 56 prime number. That's how to use 56. Okay, I'm just gonna. So Robert Sylvester Kelly is 117, and the Masonic fraternity that he's potentially a member of, well, not potentially, but he member of, because when we're typing boule, this is what I came up with. I mean, they say it was founded for black people who were not offered a participation in professional cultural associations organized for the white community, but all these Masonic fraternities, all these secret societies are in one umbrella. Given that it's 42,000 days old, 42 is the number stepped on black people. So, I mean, this guy, for those who don't know, he is a big artist. I mean, he is. No, I mean, there's no doubting that he is talented, but he knows damn well that all these allegations are fake, and he knows it's fake because he's engaging in fakery. Because all these allegations, they're just by the numbers. They're just coded by the numbers. Just want to go back to this. I mean, look, 117, right? 117 since that Masonic fraternity we were mentioning was established, right? And boule is 171. Both looking at 117. I think it's the word sexual exploitation. Sorry, not that one. Since R. Kelly is 262 days old on the day he got convicted, and it's 56 prime. Boule is also the 55th prime of 262 as well, and boule equals 55. So 262, 56 prime and also the 55th prime bullet equals 55. I mean, they all got to be. I mean, they're all part of the club, and we're not in it, people. We're not in the club that these people belong to. They have to be part. I mean, they have to be part of the 60th Saturday in order to be groomed to be in music or politics or whatever it is. So that's it. My advice is don't believe what people say. Just do your own research on Jumanji, and that you'll see how coded these things are. That's it. I'm gonna finish this off now. Hope you guys watch it. See you soon.